Hi, Azza. Good evening. How you doing? Okay. So yeah, we got. Okay. This one's got the scale plans in, with a couple of extra upgrades there. There's an active shield. There's active shield clone, passive shield clone in for core, passive armor clone plus the active armor clone that I'm in right now. There's a blank clone in this area of space and a blank clone in for core as well. And the Jita clone is the one with the alchemist biology implant in, plus just bog standard activation chips. Nothing too expensive. Just so I maintain the rate of training. Not trained advanced info most fit solid code for the extra clones. I can't even remember where I'm at for those. I've got like quite a few. Neural enhancement. I'm on Infomorph 1. So I've got Infomorph Psychology. That's 5 there, and another one there is 6. But that's. I don't think I cloned any more because I don't think I needed any more. Yeah, I know. Elite is another one, and I don't have any neurotoxin stuff either for any of those in boosters. You don't tend to huff drugs very quickly. Hello, Brandizzy. So yeah, I've got what? I've got plus the clone I'm in. I've got like 6 clones. That seems to be enough. I can't imagine unless I set up shop somewhere else. I can't imagine that I need another clone. And there's only one more level to train to produce the jump clone cooldown. So we're not overly worried about that one either. Right. MTU. Scoop. There we go. Make sure we stack everything. That'll be there. There, fine. That's what that done. Right, we've got 8, 9 wreckages to salvage, and then we'll be moving on to the last pocket. I think it's the last pocket. Ooh, itchy leg. Ha ha. Better. Like I said, unless I set up shop somewhere, again somewhere, don't necessarily think I would need an extra. What's the shut skill? Reduce stump clone time by 1 hour per skill level. Just cannot see it helps anyone. So the only way, so I can tell you how it helps me, but I'm probably the niche case. I agree. I got it to the point where if I activate a jump clone at the end of the stream and jump to Jita to do a bit of work and stuff like do a bit of buying or activate a booster or whatever, then the timer runs out by the time that my following day stream will start. So I'm probably the niche. Streamers are probably the niche case where that works. So I've got it to the point where essentially, the stream ends at 1 o'clock in the morning. I jump clone, and the timer runs out just in time for me to jump back for the next stream to start. Which is probably why I haven't trained level 5, because I don't quite need it. But yeah. I am probably the niche case, though, let's be honest. when it comes to the number of streamers that would use that as well, over and above anything else, I think, rather than just logging in with a different account, which is probably what everybody else does. I am probably the only person that benefits from it being like that. Yeah, it's still definitely a shit skill. It should be like 2 hours per. It should be at least 2 hours per level. Or there should be another tier to reduce it by another 5 hours. So you can get it down to something like 14 hours or whatever. Oh, it's this one. I keep forgetting. I can never remember what the last pocket looks like on this one. But it's this one. Let's make sure we target the small things. And then we target the medium things. And then we target the big thing. And then we target the towers. And then there's more small things, just to make things annoying. Maybe if they got it down to like 12 hours per jump clone, then I think it might be worth more of an investment in the skill. But it isn't very much. Yeah. You go down so you could jump every 12 hours rather than every 24 as a default. Or you got it so like level 5 each time gave you 2 hours of reduction rather than just 1 hour of reduction. And there were 2 tiers. I think that might work. So like there was an advanced level as well. Standard was 24. Every tier you researched gave you an hour off. But each 5th tier, so the first 5th tier and the second 5th tier gave you 2 hours off. That would then take it to then 12 hours. Which would be about right. Or set the default at 22 and then do it 1 hour. 10 levels of skill and then do it 1 hour for each. Is there a emitter in there? Barricade, 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 bunker, chapel. Dead Space Tactical Unit. Junction, junction, junction. Wall. Blood Sport Arena. Coral Rock Formation. EM Force Field. Freight pad, landing pad, landing pad. No, that's it. Pew 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 pew. We'll do the same as usual. As soon as we're down to just the battleships, we'll launch the salvage drones. I've yet to have a battleship kill any of my salvage drones. Just don't bother going after them. Which is fine by me. But you can swap clones in the same station with no time, it didn't used to be like that. That is true. Like if I wanted to switch between my passive and active armor clones or go to a blank clone for abyssals, I wouldn't need to plan to just do a whole stream on abyssals and not be able to be gone to do something else. You could just blank clone swap. Hell, we used to have all that nonsense about Omega and Alpha and Beta and Delta clones and all that type of stuff. Vaguely remember what those clones, what that used to feel like. Clone states. Never lost salvage drones to rat aggro. Not sure rats target them. To be fair, I've lost a couple of salvage drones to rats. Definitely. So I'm always a bit careful about sending them out. I've had a few lost salvage drones to bloody NPCs. I think the frigates like them a lot, and sometimes the cruisers take a bit of an interest in them as well. I don't think the battleships bother because they just can't target them. They're moving too fast, and most of the battleships won't even bother using anything like weather fires on them. Yeah, I've lost a couple of salvage drone 2s to some rat aggro in the past. I've been a bit aggressive, so I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll just wait until all of the small stuff is destroyed, and then send them out. The only downside is that when there's extra waves coming and there's smaller stuff like frigates and destroyers in that can cause a bit of a problem. But for the most part, we're alright. Right, Bastion mode off, armor repair off. Make sure we're stopped. I don't want to drift away. You don't tend to loot and salvage. That's fair enough. I suppose there's a bit. Now that I've got my rigs blueprints fully researched, yeah, it'll create a nice little extra income stream. Sending on the large rigs off further on. Even if it's to people that just want to upgrade them to Tech 2, it's still something. And it's a hell of a lot more It's easy. It's a hell of a lot easier to remember than bloody PI. Especially if your PI is set up where you have to put in base level resources and get top level resources out again, which is what mine is. Okay. Right, MTU's got the last bit. Right, exclamation mark spin. You want to get in? We shall be doing the draw very soonish. $9 million. Nice. I'll take it. Not as much as Dread Pirate gave us yesterday. She gave us nearly 30 million, I think, in total. All told. No, Annie's only worth... She's only worth 5, but still, you add it all up, it was worth quite a bit. Yeah. You know, the one I set it up, I was like, I followed the Mad Rambo, the video that he's got on YouTube, set it up on some barren planets, and I set up 2 planets, and I set the first batch of processing going, and the output is still sat there, and it's been about a month, I've got to admit. I just not logged into that character to go and pick it up. So the way that he's got it done is you take the tier 0 resources of the appropriate quantities, go to the planet, drop them off, and then go back 4 days later and pick up the top tier resources that you've got back out again after everything's processed itself. So you don't have to actually mine anything anywhere. You're just using a barren planet as a kind of like a processing factory to get stuff from basic all the way up to the top. But I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered. I really can't be bothered to go and get it. Just factory planets, yeah. Right, 2 more. In which case we can start aligning. Because when we nearly done, by the time we get a line, get up to full speed, and everything's sorted, we'll have that last piece of salvage there will be done. All that jazz. Then we just recall the drones and warp. And then as soon as we dock up, it'll be drawing time. There we go. Drones in, we're all good. Jump.
Warp drive active.
Perfect. Hopefully Caroline got some nice standings from this. Alone, I come and burnt himself on PR. I used to have tons of plans making billions, but it was just so much work. It doesn't surprise me.
Warp drive active.
Doesn't surprise me. It just feels... Like everything. Well, it's not surprising, really. Let's be honest. But everything that requires a lot of time and effort in the game, anything that gives you a decent reward requires a lot of time. That doesn't surprise me, does it? But cause that's kind of like the way that it works. But a second job is not what I want. I want to play the game to enjoy myself, not be frustrated by the fact that I'm spending most of my time just ferrying cargo from A to B and back again. I mean, Tenchi was saying, Tenchi was saying the other day, most of his stuff he made over 20 million ISK in moon mining last month in November. But again, that's going to be a lot of AFK time, isn't it?
Autopilot
To make that happen.
Warp drive active.
Yes, yeah, the high level abyss is worth it. That's why I want a healer over here. I'll see if I can try and get some relatively high level. I don't think I'll be doing tier 6s anytime soon, but I think a level 4 is relatively profitable. It's when you start getting high enough level that you get multiplasmids. Then that's when Abyssal really becomes enough for your time and effort.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Right, exclamation mark spin. Got a few minutes. We've got basically until I hand the mission in and empty my cargo hold. You know, and gear that gets major expenses. Why is it? Yeah, but I can't do a vagabond. I can't fly one. Everybody wants me to fly a vagabond. I can't fly one. Go away. It's got rust all over it. I don't like it. Yeah. Contaminated.
There will be neither compassion nor mercy, nor peace.
It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. Let me fly far away from here. Far, far, far in the sun.
Yet. That's true. I can't fly one yet. Right, hi Kangaroo, good evening. Exclamation mark spin if you want to get in. I'm about to do the draw for the end of the stream. So, all good. Let's go on your fleet. Okay. So sorry, I was working late tonight. Don't worry, buddy. That's fine. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. All the more the fact that you thought I get home and actually I'm gonna watch Chris. So thank you. Right, and the winner of the giveaway is. Let's just refresh that page before I do it again because it decides it doesn't. Gone. He'll be so happy he won. I'll have to tell him. Congratulations, Mr. Gon. But the actual winner of the prize, Saviak, you are the winner. God just enters the fact that he wants to win That's all he does. He doesn't play Eve. He just wants to know that he won the giveaway. So he'll be very happy that he won the giveaway. And that that we just pass it on to the next person down the list. That's the only reason God enters. They're just happy. Saviak, you're still here, bud. I've got a prize for you. I just need you to let me know. There he is, Dr. Hoolan. I think I'm giving you. I don't think I've ever given you anything. I don't think I've given you anything before. I know the name. I've seen you win stuff, but I don't think you've won anything off me. I have enough that I don't need the prizes, I just like winning the prizes. That's basically it. And Golden doesn't even play the game, he just wants to win. Right, let's quickly switch to the giveaway. Let's spin that wheel. Tick, 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 tick. Is it a magnate or an exquirior? I believe it's going to be a magnate. Congratulations. One magnate Navy issue coming right up. I probably need to top up the wheel by the end of the week, I reckon. Another reason to jump clone to Jita. There we go. Courtesy of Cal, one magnate Navy issue. Congratulations. And you can get a sanguinary savant skin for it, which I have. Looks so good. Even the little baby ship with this skin on looks really good. Even before we go for the big one, you don't want that. Well, there'll be a medium miasma skin available for it at some point. Whether that's already gone through or not, I don't know. But congratulations on your magnate. Enjoy. Play safe. Don't blow it up. Already sell it before you do. It's like taking part in winning. Yeah, it's like that. Yay, I won something. I was important for a moment. Right. Oh. Let's go and find someone to raid. Let's see if we can find a person. We raided Steve a second ago. Frippy is on. Lord Cal is on. They're both people I follow. Mad May is on too. So Donk is around too. Royal Dream, yeah, I just noticed that. Royal Dream is part of Welsh's plan, so let's go and raid Royal Dream. I'm sure he'll enjoy the extra 19 people. I shall be back again with some Eve tomorrow in the evening. But until then, please look after yourselves. Please stay safe. Fly safe. And yeah, don't do anything I wouldn't do. To be fair, that doesn't need much. Anyway, have a great night, guys. I'll catch you all again soon.